Hey guys, we're gonna be testing out the Maybelline Superstay 30-hour wear foundation. This thing is gone super viral. Is this the best foundation of 2025? Let's just jump on into it. By the way, if you like foundation reviews, makeup related stuff, you like a chill vibe around here, please consider subscribing down below, and let's go ahead and get started. Please excuse my hair. I have no idea what to do with it. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is giving witch. I don't know if this is giving cone head. This foundation has apparently a very unique formula where it's Lumi, but it's matte at the same time. I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with my usual routine, which is to prime with a sunscreen. This is the Daily Relief Sunscreen from Beauty of Joseon. I have really been enjoying this one. I have been using this one non-stop. It's just such a nice moisturizing formula, and it glides on super nice to the skin. It has a little bit of a white cast in the beginning, but you can rub it out and the white cast goes away. This one feels more of a moisturizing primer than a sunscreen, but it is SPF 40 and it's gonna protect you. It's not a sticky texture, it's just overall a really nice base. So this foundation is available in 24 different shades. This foundation is a Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation that builds coverage up to 30-hour wear. A light as air formula infused with amino acids and gives a luminous matte finish. Okay, luminous matte. So is it luminous? Is it matte? Mine is in the shade 129. Basically, this foundation is claiming everything that we want in a foundation. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and let's zoom you in up close and personal, please. Come closer. Don't mind the nails, they're raggedy. Okay, we're gonna do beauty blender one side and foundation brush on the other. So it's gonna come in a nice pump, which of course we all love a good foundation with a pump. You're getting it right, thank you. Just for context, oh my God, I feel like I'm at work. For additional context, my skin is a neutral undertone, usually a light medium neutral tone, just in case that helps you out. So we're gonna go ahead and pump this. It's not too thick, it's not too runny. It's kind of runny. Oh yeah, okay, this definitely, I did not mean to give you the middle finger. It's that thin consistency, but it's still gonna give you that good coverage because you don't want a caked up foundation, you know? It does feel super nice and hydrating. Now, is this oily? About to find out. A few dots of this. It feels very liquidy to the touch. Very lightweight, definitely very liquidy. And this actually matches my skin beautifully. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. Oh, alrighty. It blended it in very seamlessly, but as I'm blending it in, it's going into a soft matte, but it's still luminous. That's weird. Do you see how it's giving that really nice luminosity, but it doesn't feel glowy, it doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel like it's gripping out of place. You know how sometimes when you have a very oily foundation or anything that's very hydrating, it can kind of slip off? It's not feeling like that. It's feeling as if it's setting perfectly into place. It just feels like it dried down really nicely in a soft matte, but still gives you that really nice glow. You guys, that covered my imperfections in a very nice and thin way. Wow, okay. I'm digging this, you guys. Okay, let's moving on to this side with the beauty blender. This is the more problematic side, as you can tell. Let's go ahead and do what we gotta do. Alrighty. This side is gonna be a little bit more natural, which is not what we want. Okay, that is looking very nice and natural. I still see a little bit of those textures peeking through, but obviously I used a beauty blender, but it still gave me a really nice coverage. Actually looking super nice and glowy. So as you can see, this side has a little bit more texture, but it still evened out my skin tone, took away that redness. It feels very lightweight. It feels like I have nothing on my skin, and it just mattified down into a very soft matte, but still feels very nice and glowy from within. This is the side with the foundation. Of course, a little bit more coverage, still very nice and breathable. I feel very airy. I feel like I have nothing on my skin. I'm loving this, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and complete my makeup look for the day, and we're gonna skim through this, enjoy the music. Sorry guys, I look like a vampire right now. This makeup look has taken me longer than expected. My camera completely died, of course, as always, you know, the usual. My puppy is behind me. By the way, I have a new puppy. I will show him to you in a minute. But first of all, I am finished with my makeup look. It took me longer. So I started around 3 o'clock. It is now almost 5 o'clock. By the way, that's my new puppy. It's almost 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna keep this makeup on throughout the entire evening. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna make some Indian tandoori chicken for dinner. I'm gonna vlog a little bit, a few check-ins here and there, but I'm gonna try to keep this makeup on as long as possible, even if that means I'm going to bed super late today, which by the way, I can't because I have an event tomorrow. Sailor, that's my new puppy, guys. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. Good buddy, give me your paw. Good paw, good sweet boy, lay. Go lay down. Lay. Good, Sailor. My boy, right there. That is him. He's in his playpen. He's 4 months old today, actually. He turned 4. By the way, my last puppy, my fur baby, passed away in September, and it was the saddest thing ever that I have ever gone through. And my husband and I, we waited about 5 months, and we were like, it is time. We flew him from Colorado. He's just the smartest boy. He's an Aussie Doodle mix, so half Australian Shepherd, half Poodle, and he's just such an amazing dog. However, it's a lot of work. So if you are looking to get a puppy, beware. It's gonna change your life. It's just like a child. I'm gonna say it's like a child. This foundation, this makeup look, everything is slaying right now. Anyways, I'll be cooking some Indian tandoori chicken. I have had that chicken in my refrigerator for like an entire day, and we're gonna make it together. I'll see you in my next check-in. Welcome to my kitchen. It is 7:30 p.m. and I've had this makeup on for about 4 hours now. Let's do a quick check-in. Let's see how we're looking. Okay, so right off the bat, as we can see, definitely I'm a little oily. I did run around a little bit around the house with my puppy. He was driving me crazy. I've been cooking, I've been prepping. So far, the makeup is in place, but it's a little juicier than when I initially applied it. And when I initially applied it, it was laying down a soft matte, but right now it is literally a little grease ball right now, and it's only 4 hours in. Overall, my skin still feels very comfortable. I don't feel that the makeup is slipping away. It's just my oils are peeking through a bit at this hour, but it's still looking nice. Everything is still in place. My blush is in place, my bronzer. Let me just show you what I have cooking on tonight, and I will see you in my next check-in. So I am making saffron rice. I do have my basmati brown rice. I have my saffron right here ready. I am gonna make also red lentil curry. So I have my red lentils here. I'm literally using everything that I have in my fridge because honestly I was not prepared to make the curry. This is like clearly old cilantro, clearly, if you could tell the leaves, they're a little old. Whatever, I'm gonna use them. I have some chopped tomatoes, chopped onion, fresh chicken broth, and then I do have my tandoori, which is honestly does not look nothing like tandoori because it's supposed to be red. I don't have the red food coloring, but anyways, this has been sitting overnighting in my fridge. These are chicken thighs. And yeah, that is gonna be the dinner for tonight. So let's start cooking this. It is almost 10 p.m. I've had this makeup on for about 7 hours now. Let's look at this face. I have my glasses on, so that's the reason why you see like this separation here. My blush is still on. It is feeling a little greasy. It's definitely not as matte as when it first laid down. Definitely the oils are peeking through. The makeup is still in place. I mean, obviously like all of this separated down here, but I don't know if it's like the mascara. I don't know what it could have been. Maybe the concealer. I don't know, but all of this separated down here. Definitely would not recommend this for an oily person. I understand it is a Lumi-Matte foundation. The first maybe 4 hours, it was perfectly fine. It was beautiful matte. And after a few hours, your oils will start peeking through. I've only had it for 8 hours. I've had foundations on sometimes for even 10 hours. And they're not as oily as this. So I'm not saying that it's an oily foundation, but it definitely is oilier than I wanted. And I do not even have oily skin. I'm combination. So I can just imagine someone that has oily skin. This probably won't be for you. Nonetheless, it's still a very pretty foundation. My makeup has stayed in place though. The blush is in place, the lipstick is in place, the bronzer, the contour, everything is still intact. My only complaint is the oiliness. I would not suggest this for a long day wear. So if you are planning on going to a concert, to an event, somewhere that you're gonna be there all day long, I would not recommend this foundation for you. It's definitely not a full-on foolproof foundation, if you know what I mean. Overall, a very beautiful foundation. I think this will be amazing for people with dry skin. I think you would love this foundation. I just want you to meet Sailor. Sailor, look at the camera. Look, right there. Say hi to my YouTube fam. Such a handful. I love you. All right guys, thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, please give the video a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.